red, we have a very unique animal. None other than
GSL guinea pig.
Guinea pigs are raised for meat in Peru.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very interesting fun fact here. By the way, over here in the blue, Eliminator of Clyde. Oh, this is going to be a fast pull.
Leenock for you.
This is a very early pull. This is what's called the 6 pull because you only use one of your first drones. You start out with 6. He's going to use that for a very intense rush here.
Little fun fact here, Tasteless. Most guinea pigs do not like cheese.
They do not. You caught me off guard with that.
Sorry.
That was funny. So this is going to be bad news for the guinea pig if he does not prepare for this properly.
Yeah.
Leenock Foyu, he needs to send his drone up here to see if he's not here. When he sees he's not here, he's already scouted this location.
Guinea pig is actually doing his many probes chrono boost strategy. This means that there's going to be 6 Zerglings on the way before Forges even started. Just like the 6 different varieties of guinea pigs, Tasteless. Crested, American, Teddy, Sheltie, Peruvian, and Abyssinian.
Wow.
That's right.
You heard it here, guys. At the GSL. By the way, note that trick he just did there. Makes an extractor because he was at 10 of 10. That put him at 11 of 10. He makes a drone, or rather a pair of Zerglings, and then cancels it. So he can squeeze out an extra pair to make this rush that much better.
Now, he is trying to make a little wall, and he may want to make a pylon near his Nexus as well, because I'm not sure he's going to get one behind that wall and warped in.
This is a very difficult moment for the Protoss. Protoss was probing up, excuse me. I think you're right. I think he does need to actually get a pylon over here and make a cannon right in this region here.
Oh man, this is getting a little bit stressful for Guinea Pig. He's going to want to bring his probes down before he loses this. And look at that, making another little wall in, it looks like.
I believe they can fit through here, though. But he's going to wall up with the pylon. However, can the Lings attack this?
Oh, man.
Oh, this is getting intense.
Oh, very smart.
And this pylon goes down. I know this is actually going to be unpowered for a second here. He's in.
And, well, there are some Zerglings in his base. Should be able to deal with them. Well, that's going to be definitely annoying, though.
Well, you could just mess with the probes as they're trying to mine.
Yeah.
Backing off.
Ooh.
Every time the probes engage, just messes up the probes mining time. As you can see, Protoss having to send so many units towards this direction.
Yeah, he's losing so much mining time right now. But our Zerg player, Leenock, he doesn't have a whole lot of drones yet. He is catching up, though. Take a look at the unit count. It is 12 drones against 16 probes.
I like what Leenock's doing. This is a trick at StarCraft 1 is you can't engage the probes, you attack the Nexus. That forces him to send some probes around. Meanwhile, his Zealot's being chrono boosted out.
And that single Zealot's going to do a lot to help out Guinea Pig holding on to this. Of course, 5 Zerglings do beat a Zealot. He's got to be careful.
Nice micro here by Guinea Pig. Looks like he's going to try to take out that Zealot, but no luck there.
3 kills on that Zealot.
Guinea Pig trying to scout. Looks like he will see the expansion. And he's even going to get into the main, it looks like.
Yeah, that was a very good player-specific build order from Leenock, I have to say. You know, Guinea Pig is known for chrono boosting out probes, making his forge later than normal people.
That was a really good strategy. Uh-oh.
He does not want to lose this, actually. It'd probably be smart just to try to keep these Zerglings alive forever to see that what tech route that Guinea Pig is going to choose.
No Guinea Pig, only just now about to complete the cybernetics core. So that's a pretty late tech, but Zerg did 6 pull, so even though we're, almost 6.5 minutes into this game, the tech tree for both these guys has developed pretty slowly.
Oh, snapped.
Warp Gate on the way. I'm curious as to how the Protoss will follow this up. You could actually do a Warp Gate timing rush if the Zerg's trying to over-drone. Because it's not exactly like he did a ton of damage to the Protoss with that rush.
I think we may see just an expansion. Notice 2 gates going up, not 3. If you see 3 warp gates and sentries being made along with zealots, that normally shows you that it's going to be an expansion.
Larva inject for the Zerg player. It's going to keep droning up. Has to keep that economy going.
Getting a very good economy going, for sure. And yeah, it's definitely looking like it's going to be an expansion for GuineaPig.
Yep, you're right.
Feels that he's not really that far behind, and he's kind of right. Even after all this droning, it is 32 drones against 26 probes, so he's still doing all right.
Probe moving out now. He wants to do a little bit more scouting, see what's actually being used to defend. In this case, we're going to have 1 spine crawler here from the Zerg. He's going to try to crank out as many units as is humanly possible.
Getting that
many drones,
speed.
excuse me.
And I'm interested in what tech he'll choose, because this is still a map that you see a lot of Zergs go Mutalisk on. And the fact that he's taking both gases at his natural, in addition to both gases at his main already being taken, I feel like we're going to see Spire go up this game.
Yeah, that would make the most sense. That's what July Zerg was doing.
Ooh, but we do have Stargate going up. So if he goes Phoenixes, that Mutalisk scoping not going to be nearly as good. Now, it does look like Leenock right now, just bringing some speedlings out. He's going to control the map with these and prevent probes from coming out and scouting. But GuineaPig, very, very safe. Throws 1 cannon down just to be safe. A good amount of zealots. Those 4 sentries going to stop any silly rushes. Leenock getting ready to take that 3rd base.
Enoch has good Overlord positioning here, able to spot when this expansion is going to finish. So he should be able to get the gold up, or at least started, right as this one finishes. He's going to go for Void Rays here.
And we do have the Spire going up
right here
for Leenock, even throwing down an additional Spine Crawler to help hold off any rushes. He does have 48 drones against 33 probes, so he is droned up very, very well.
This build that we see Enoch Foyu doing, it reminds me a lot of early ZBT builds in StarCraft 1, where we'd see the players actually... Hold up, we have a second Stargate up here, so he's going to get 1 Void Ray, and then I think it's going to be a pretty heavy air army here. But going back to what I was saying, well, a lot of Zergs would get a ton of Sunga colonies and then try to tech to Mutalisks and hold off a 1-base push from the Terran. Of course, the whole metagame changed as the years passed on, but this build does remind me very much of a very early StarCraft 1 metagame build in ZBT.
Definitely. Well, we do have the 3rd base going up for Leenock over at the gold. And it'll be interesting to see... Oh, I heard the Void Ray. There it is. And this Void Ray is going to tip off Leenock as to what's going on here, which, of course, is going to be Stargate units. Another hatchery going up. It's good to get that macro hatch going. Also, attack for mutas. A lot of mutas come out. These are going to take out that Void Ray quite easily. It is attacking the 3rd base, though. And will he get the 3rd base? Nope, the Mutalisks are going to clean that up quite easily.
He really overextended himself there with the Void Ray. And he should not have been that far out on the map.
It did a good job in one way, though, which was telling him that there are mutas out. He's going to have to be very careful with these Phoenixes now. And look at that, engaging. Of course, he can always just run away from them while attacking.
Lots of Mutalisks here for the Zerg. No quadruple creep tumors being pushed out across the map.
Also, we do have, look at that. Yep, it is +1 ship attacks being chrono boosted through. So he's serious about Phoenixes.
Yeah, you're definitely right. Now, Phoenixes, you can micro them in such a way that they can't be touched. By the way, you see him moving out now with the Zealot sentries. It does not look like our Zerg player was paying any attention at all. He did not back those Zerglings off like he should have. Transfusion there on the Mutalisk.
Now, we do have a very nice counter coming here from Leenock. Oh, look at this. Good harassment. Picking up a few of these drones at the gold base. But we do have an Infestor out now. He's somewhere. I'm trying to find him, but he's hiding. There he is.
Found you.
Well, that is out because if he can get those Phoenixes to hold still for a minute, his Mutalisks can actually go ahead and try to beat them out in a fight.
Yeah. That'll be pretty brutal if that does happen because really Phoenixes just have the micro advantage on their side. They don't have... And if you actually just fight one-on-one and don't move, they're going to lose to Mutas.
Yeah, I think in the really big numbers it switches over to Phoenixes, but you're right, Tasus. You know, normally you'll have the Muta mount to actually kill the Phoenixes if you can catch them.
Right.
Now, we do have Void Rays coming out as well, and he's going to want to be careful with this because when that Infestor gets up there, bad things are going to happen to the Phoenixes. But I think we're going to see Void Rays popping out, and hopefully for GuineaPig, some Stalkers as well.
GuineaPig showing us his interest in mid... Uh-oh!
And there we go, a huge move right there.
Oh my God.
Losing all of his flying units.
Leenock is a badass, man.
Yeah,
this guy's pretty
good.
Scary, yeah.
He really knows what to do in all these situations. I'm very surprised about it because most Zergs don't know these things like 20 drones and make Zerglings, as we saw last game, but he knew exactly how to do it.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job. GuineaPig is in a tough spot now. He invested so much money into those Phoenixes. They're not exactly paying for themselves right now. Mass Warp Gate at this point in time.
Yeah, this...
Zerg's on the gold, and he's been on the gold for a while. You need to get some more expansions up GuineaPig.
Oh, definitely. It is 114 supply for GuineaPig, 155 for Leenock. You know, normally GuineaPigs do like to live in small colonies, and that's exactly what he's doing here, even though it's not the best choice.
Now we have a lot of... He's at a spot of the Void Rays, by the way. Excuse me. And Zerg has a sizable army over here. Remember, there's Infestors present. The
right.
Mutalisks have a quite amount of weight right now, considering all those Phoenixes were killed. And I think we might have an engagement coming up here.
You know, really, GuineaPig I don't think should engage. What he should be doing is trying to hit a good timing, but here we go. This might... Oh, I don't know, Tasteless. Because Muta's doing a ton of damage, but there's a lot of Stalkers back there. It looks like he is, in fact, going to get through here with that Stalker support, with that +1 attack on his Phoenixes and Void Rays, and the Mutas are going to have to turn around and run.
Now, those Zerglings are pretty replenishable. And Protoss, I don't know if Protoss should keep engaging. I think he needs to expand right away, ASAP.
Yeah. And
meanwhile, Zerg coming over here from the top.
The Zergling's not going to do a whole lot because Zealots are there to stop him.
Yep. And Zerg really doesn't want to let the Protoss get this gold base up over here, up and running. GuineaPig knows if he can get this gold base up, he's going to still be in this game, but it's really all up to the Zerg to see if he can stop this in time.
You know, interesting, the flying units for GuineaPig, they have 1-1 right now. That's something GuineaPig would hate because their natural predators are normally birds.
Oh, wow.
That's why they love to live in tall grass.
Makes perfect sense. GuineaPig. Oh, wait, hold that thought. You know what? His main isn't too terribly well defended.
Yeah, this Mutalisk attack could be pretty good. Well, it's only after that pylon. And this one too, I guess. Doesn't want to overcommit. Scared of a lot of Stalkers and Phoenixes coming to the rescue. And you got to be careful and run those away in time, as you saw those Mutas dealt a huge amount of damage to one of the Phoenix.
Ton of Lings over here, and Hydras.
Oh, wow. Those Hydras going to help out quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's hard, though, to transition into Hydra from Muta. It's kind of an awkward transition. Notice he doesn't have a whole lot of Hydras, but the fact that he's going upgraded Zerglings with the Hydras are going to help out a lot, and Tasus, he's getting ready to attack.
Here we go. He could get some good force builds up here. I think those force builds are unbelievably late, though.
Yeah.
And I think the Zerg might clean up over here.
Yeah, it is looking like it, Tasteless. Looks like our friend the GuineaPig is going to be eliminated pretty quickly here by Leenock Foyu.
Right now, Leenock Foyu skinning the GuineaPig. Gonna make a GuineaPig hat out of him.
You're making me sad, Tasteless.
I'm sorry.
Well, maybe, you know, GuineaPig, he played a pretty good game, but Leenock definitely outsmarting him at every turn in this series. Congratulations to Leenock. Hopefully GuineaPig will grow up into a capybara that is the closest relative to a guinea pig. They get up to 4 feet long and 200 pounds and come back next GSL a lot stronger.
Yes, hopefully so. That was a pretty straightforward series there. GuineaPig really impressing us with his superior decision-making, really able to control the thoughts of his opponent and the responses of them.
Yeah,
and pull out
Leenock
ahead.
is pretty wildly good, man.
I'm really curious to see how far he's going to go.
He is an amazing Zerg, to be perfectly honest
Yeah.
with you. I actually can't believe the knowledge in this guy's head. He is in no way a robot. He is actually scouting, seeing what's going on, and reacting to everything amazing well. He pulled so many larvae to stop that attack on Blistering. That is a hard attack to stop.
Yeah, he predicted that very well.
He knew the amount of drones to even stay on. He's like, if I go even a couple
Just
drones
like you
over,
said,
I won't have enough.
You said 20.
Yeah.
You were right. He was 20. He did a really good job.
I play a lot of StarCraft days, so I hit
I
this
know you do,
stuff
man.
a lot. No, I'm amazed by Leenock. He is a
good.
great Zerg.
I think he's starting to rival people like the Fruit Dealer and Nestea.
Absolutely. There's actually no question in my mind that he is actually at that level. We're going to see amazing things out of this player.
Expect great things. I hope you guys sent in some questions so Artosis can ask them for Enoch Poyu. The 6th pull in that game, very gutsy.
Yeah.
He didn't even do as much damage as I thought, but he still managed to pull through.
Yeah, he droned up.
Yeah.
Didn't make too many Zerglings, and it went well.
Yeah. It was a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm completely impressed by the guy. I can't wait to see Leenock's next round.
It's going to be awesome. He does make it to the round of 16, and deservingly so. Too bad we won't see the guinea pig anymore. I was looking forward to more guinea pig facts from you.
Well, Tasteless, you have my phone number anytime.
That's right. I'll just call you up. What are you doing? Talk to me about guinea pigs. But hopefully we'll see guinea pig in here again in the next season. TSL starting to lose some players here. Clyde's out. Guinea pig's out.
Two of my favorite players.
I know. Two of the favorite people for us to commentate. Again, special thanks to our sponsors at Sony Ericsson. And thank you, nerd watching, and joining these two nerds here for some awesome StarCraft 2 action. We're going to wrap it up momentarily here, though.
Yep.
So, for Artosis, I'm Tasteless. Enjoy the interview. We'll be back with our second half of the best of the threes as soon as possible. Much love from Korea, guys. See you again soon.